Good morning and welcome to the midweek episode of my route to Bergen City Marathon 2026. So now we're on week 6 of the training block. It's Monday morning, like I said, and then I started off with this one on a recovery run, but with the kind of after effects, I guess, of yesterday's long run that we kind of fought through a little bit. I mean, the body's still kind of recovering from that, and this is exactly what the morning, what the recovery run is there for. Trying to keep the heart rate low and all of that lot, and just kind of letting the body absorb it, basically, like the big specific workout. So up early this morning again, done a treadmill run. It was supposed to be 45 minutes, but I only did half an hour, as I started on speed 8, and it's exactly where my heart rate should be on a speed 8. Like yesterday, it wasn't playing ball when I dropped to speed 8, but I was kind of less than 130 beats per minute on speed 8. So after 8 minutes, I kind of put it up to 8.3, which is normal on a recovery run. But from there, I could see it was kind of gradually going up and higher and things like that, and it just kind of didn't really stabilize where it should be. And I hit the hard cap early, and the hard cap was supposed to be 136, but I was actually kind of hitting 139, so 140. So I kind of pulled it down at 21 minutes back to speed 8, just to kind of let it settle again. And I was happy to do a recovery run at speed 8, but I could see that the heart rate still didn't drop, and that, so it was still kind of around 137, 138. So I kind of said, right, okay, let's do 5 minutes of this and we'll see what happens. And so I hit it to like 30 minutes, and I could see that my heart rate was still kind of 139 beats per minute. So I kind of called it there at half an hour. There's no point in putting extra strain on the body. It's supposed to be a recovery run, yeah? So I called it at half an hour, and then did 4 kilometers, basically. Put it into Chat GPT. It kind of said, like, obviously, there's a little bit of stuff going on from yesterday. It's like a little bit of a lag in the body system. But it's all good. There's no concerns. And now, obviously, doing a recovery run 17 hours after a huge run that was kind of quite stressful on the body might have not been the greatest ideas, but it's how we have to fit it in for the rest of the day and the week. Like I said, I'll get home tonight after work and I'll put myself into the strength and conditioning session that I normally do on a Monday. So that's why reason why I wanted to get this run done. Slept okay, so I can't really call that any problems. So it's just letting the body deal with it. So I'll get the strength and conditioning done later, then rest up tomorrow. There's like a rest day as usual on a Tuesday. Too much happening in life and that, so there's no time to exercise in for the training block. And then we get ready for the Wednesday intervals. So that's basically the start of the week. I hope you have a great one, and I'll speak to you guys soon. There, just starting the warm up to the Wednesday interval session. Haven't really had the best setup for this, as both of my kids have become sick. So I've had 2 days off of work due to looking after them, and just being around fever and coughing and spluttering and snotty noses. So hopefully I don't get that, but we'll see. Won't lie, a little bit of a tickly throat, but we're going to do this session today. And I'm going to meet up with the group again as I did last Wednesday, but they're going to do a slightly different one. They're doing like 3 times 5 minutes, 3 times 4 minutes, 3 times 3 minutes, 3 times 2, 3 times 1. But talking with Chat GPT and kind of obviously focusing on my own marathon plan, I'm going to do 8 times 5 minutes. So, although I'm not going to be with the group, as such, I am with the group. So, I'll do the warm up with them, and then as they do their intervals, I'll do mine as well. And we should be roughly about the same time finishing. But that's basically it. So, just doing my extra little bit of a warm up before, and then I'll head back to the entrance again and meet up with the rest, so then we can do the warm up together. So yeah, that was the interval session done. I'm back now, obviously all showered and kind of recovered. Had my protein shake already and all that lot. But yeah, let's quickly just dive into some of the stats on that one. I don't want to get so stat orientated on all of these as such, but you obviously want to know with progress and things like that. So it's surprising when you do these interval sessions on how much ground you can actually cover. I actually ended up doing 15 kilometers. 15:01. And that, in about an hour and 24 minutes. And although there is kind of stopping and walking around or whatever, so it's not exactly the elapsed time. Because, when we meet up as a group, there's a couple of minutes where we're all kind of saying hello or whatever, and then getting ready to, everybody's ready to kind of do the warm up and then start off on the session. Like I said, they were doing their own session and I was doing mine, but it was good that we see the groups, or see each other going past, and it's nice to get a kind of, on both ways, a good like thumbs up and things like that. So always nice to do that with the group, and all that lot. So but with that, when they are in front of me, it was a case of you got to try and, because you're keeping it heart rate based, resist the urge to chase, and that, sticking to your own plan and what your caps are, so the hard cap of the heart rate today was 164, and going through Chat GPT with it, all the data now, and that all before I started recording this part of the video, and I was very happy with how it all got structured today. So I'm really pleased with that. My average BPM was 159 for the intervals parts of that. So, the 8 times 5 minutes, it was 159. I obviously, the max cap was 164, but 4 times I kind of, in the reps, I did go higher. But the maximum was 168. As soon as my watch tells me I'm higher than 164, I back off a little bit and then kind of continue or keep going, but at a reduced pace, just to knock the heart rate down a little bit. So it keeps me in check. And the average pace over the intervals, though, which is really pleasing, was 4 minutes 48 per kilometre. So if you guys know that in my London, I was trying to hit 5-minute kilometres to hit a 3 hour 30 marathon. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen in Bergen, but having these heart rates at this time in these interval sessions, again, I'm not kind of blowing up on these interval sessions. I'm doing the session as needed, and kind of putting in effort, but it's not like blowing, I'm not forcing the pace, I'm not forcing the heart rate or anything. It's just kind of, it's a comfortable ish run. I have more in the legs. I could do more than 8 of these reps today, and that is the aim, that you don't finish flat out kaput. You should always have a rep left, or 1 or 2 reps left after that you could do if you needed to. So Chat GPT judged it that I'd done a good job. I felt I did a good job, so I'm happy with that. Obviously, like I say, coming off of 2 days of looking after sick kids, it's been a little bit, iffy, and that. Just hoping, touch wood, that I kind of stay clear. This has not been a perfect start to a training block. I can tell you that. I'm really kind of hoping now that I can just have a fresh push through, and that as we go along. And but basically, that was the interval session. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I do like putting in the effort on the quality sessions. But now it's a rest day tomorrow, no running. My kids aren't going to school tomorrow, so I will be getting them back because it's my day with the kids again tomorrow. So I will get them back tomorrow morning, before school. So I just managed to give them back to the mum before this interval session. So then they'll come back to me tomorrow. And so hopefully they're on the mend too. Then I've got the weekend that I work, so then I don't have the kids, so then I push through on the rest of the training block, which you will obviously see in the next video. So if you want more information about my runs, please check out my Instagram. It's Neil_a dad that runs. That's on my Instagram. And please click like and subscribe to this channel. It really doesn't cost you anything to press a like, but it will really help me out a bit, or a lot, to be honest. Interact with me, ask me a question. I'm more than happy to kind of answer. I want to be as transparent as I can on this. I hope that you realize I do show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's, I don't want to leave any of that out. So please, let's get involved with the channel with me too. Like I say, a like doesn't cost anything, so and it would mean so much to me, so thank you. I hope you have a great rest of the week and all your training goes well, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks very much.